Yo, yes, now, bless now, don't forget the rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing in with a little review. We just listened to Nine Inch Nails' EP entitled Broken. It was recommended on the Patreon through my good friend Gary. Says you got to check out this Nine Inch Nails, and I had a little background check to see where it sort of was in the grand scheme of things, because I've been intending on getting into Nine Inch Nails on this channel before. LPs, the first LP seemed to have a few longer songs on it, so I was a bit shook, a bit wary to get into the listen through, because I'd need a lot of conscious effort, bro. I got ADHD central, so as much as I like listening to music, I get scared by long tracks. Sometimes people say, "Can't you do a whole listen through of an album and so on and so forth?" Sometimes I leave the album halfway and come back at a later time to finish it off. That's just the way my mind works. I need to constantly be stimulated by new stimuli all the time. But I listened to this all the way through. Easy enough, 8 tracks, right? One of them being an introductory track. One of them having a music video, but it was an interlude, instrumental interlude. I had plenty to comment on because there was a very interesting music video that came with it. This was a good place to start. 1992, I think Wikipedia told me, although there was a copyright of 1989 on one of the videos. So you tell me where this is. But I think this came in between the first and second full-length album. I enjoyed it. There were some bits that didn't necessarily intrigue me too much, but I think that sums up my perspective at this moment in time of industrial as a whole. Sort of the harshness of it at times. Harshness in correlation to like the lack of like danceable rhythm wasn't necessarily for me, because I don't mind extremity, but I need it to come with some sort of like danceable rhythm, a tempo of such in that, because we listen to extreme music on this channel. I don't like harsh noise for the sake of harsh noise, which bands in the industrial realm do a good job of doing from time to time. I could hear the 80s throughout this record. It was a very new age, evil, dark, sinister perspective of 80s music, in my opinion, with the utilization of the synthesizers, synthesized driving, music, big pulsing beats, electronic drums. The bass lines were really brilliant on this record. The guitar work was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not as good as the bass lines, though. Vocally, it was good. It was good. I think it was hit and miss. There's some really good moments. Like I said, when it got to the like in-your-face screaming, just harsh noise bits, not necessarily for me. My favourite track was Last, track number 3. I thought it had a fantastic tempo, fantastic drive to it. Really good. I really enjoyed that one. I thought that should have been the music video instead of Wish, personally. I felt Wish was a bit too jarring over. It was a great insight as to the creativity of the band. Because like from the bass line to the drums to the guitar work to the vocal line to the aesthetic of the band, you could really, it was a great big showcase of the creative value of the band. The aesthetic, be it the soundscape, if not the image. I felt like the driving, just consistency of the track Last was really good. I thought it was really good. This was good. I'm interested to listen on further. I don't think the view count correlates with this being the band's best release as far as the general public is concerned, but a lot of people in the comment section was just like, this is the best band, this is the best record they've done. So a lot of people must definitely be into this one. I found it interesting, yeah, to say the least. And with it being interesting, in my opinion, that's great artwork. Whether I liked it, loved it, or disliked it, as long as you've got something to say and as long as it spurs some sort of reaction, I feel is great artwork. It's when you have nothing to say and it's just background noise where it becomes a little bit meh, So that was my review on Broken. If I was to rate it, review it, I'd give it a 5 out of 10. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Industrial as a whole hasn't really sold me. I like a lot of Rammstein stuff. And as far as Industrial is concerned, I've heard a little bit of Fear Factory back in the day. This is edgy, it's dark, but it's dark in like a a creepy sort of way, as opposed to a dark, gothic, sexy kind of way, if you know what I mean. But some people do perceive the band as sexy. Just not necessarily me, alright? That fetishization of like the BDSM stuff and all that, it's not necessarily really too interesting to me. And on that note, I'm signing out. I'll see you on the flip side.